Welcome to the Sleazy Podcast, the podcast about anything and everything, but mostly TV and movies. And now it's time to get sleazy.
Hey guys, how are you guys? Huh?
What's up, fellow violent extremists?
Yes, now that we're on the Palantir watch list. Is it Palantir or Palantine? Palantir. Yeah, it's just a fucked up company. Who cares, right?
We're extremist here.
All right, well, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 225 of the world-renowned Sleazy Podcast. The
Sleazy terrorist organization.
yes, the violent extremists
Yeah.
on the Sleazy Podcast that TikTok has labeled us.
Violent extremists, copyright infringers.
Yes, we're criminals. What can we say?
Public enemy number one.
We are criminals. We had a big pop on a nice shooting video, and all of a sudden we're getting things taken down, and makes you wonder just a little bit, you know.
I thought Elon said comedy was legal again.
All right, so I'm your host, Sleazy, one of your hosts, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. PBS.
Howdy. PBS and NPR have been destroyed.
We are winning the battle on wokeness. And as always, you know, I introduced you as Godzilla last time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, dude, the errors are just.
It's okay.
We take time off, and you just start fucking up left and right. But I'll get it right this time for sure. But he's my right hand man, one of them, anyways. And he's the pit bull. We had a little talk with him. We're like, you got to tone down the violent rhetoric here, but
The most extreme.
yes. The man that wishes death upon his enemies, Robzilla.
That's the noise I make when I stand on their neck.
He said, you can pry my insulin from my cold, dead hand.
You know why I'm so fucking jacked up all the time?
I'm on fucking sugar.
What coffee?
Diabetes.
Have you seen the people are making Sora videos with Wilford Brimley now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Hilarious.
like little like wrestling montages, and he's like, I need another shot of diabetes.
You see, like, the Mortal Kombat one, he's like, fatality, sugar. He's, like, pouring sugar on him.
I have not seen that
That
one.
was great.
But man, so we are on the brink of Snowmageddon or Snowmageddon, however you would like to say it. Snowpocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Hell, it's freezing over, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
getting so the last weather report I saw from 10 TV was 6 to 12 inches, and it sounds like other people are calling for 10 to 14 for our area.
That's what I've heard as well.
Maybe a little bit of ice thrown in there on top of that. Who knows?
And I think we're mostly out of the ice problem, mostly.
Yeah, it sounds
For
like
now, anyway.
the ice is going to be more south.
Yeah, like maybe
I'll
right,
take that at least.
right around the border.
Yeah,
I'll
like
take snow over ice.
Yeah.
Kentucky down to Tennessee is going to get ice.
Here's my thing. I want clear roads or I want level 3s. I don't want anything in between.
Right.
Either I'm going to work and the road is clear or it's level 3 and I'm staying home.
So
I don't want any in between.
I agree.
did you have to go into work today?
I was off today.
So Kyle is still in the stores. He's our
Man on the street.
our man on the street. Our
Intel.
what do they call the action reporters or whatever they're called? He's our beat reporter in the stores.
Yeah.
Eye in the sky.
Yeah. So when you worked yesterday, I mean, how was it? I mean, because I saw people sharing videos yesterday evening.
It was starting to move yesterday. I don't know. It kind of some of it looked like the EBT money is distributed like in the middle of the month.
Yeah.
and
So
whatever.
they've split it up to where it's not the first of the month anymore, right?
Well, it's first and the middle kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
So
Depending on where your name falls in
Name
the
or something like
alphabet
that, yeah.
or some shit. Yeah.
So some of it looked like that in the morning, but it was definitely people in there getting their carts full.
Okay.
So it wouldn't surprise me if it was a little bit of that and a little bit of that.
Right on. But I saw videos of bread already being wiped out Thursday night. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, people aren't fucking around with this. I never got the whole, like, let's buy $300 worth of groceries for 2 days. Like, maybe if you lived in, like, Kentucky where they don't have plows or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, everybody always says, everybody's acting like it's the blizzard of 76.
78, yeah.
And it's like, and they're like, well, we're not going to get nothing. And like, there's a medium there where we get something and it does inconvenience us for a couple of days. But this, you're probably not going to be stuck in the house for a week, a couple of days, a day, maybe, depending on if you're in like the city, like they'll get that stuff cleaned up, the main roads in like a day anyway.
Yeah.
So definitely you should be getting some extra stuff. But
it's definitely going to be bad for like 2 to 3 days. Like if you're not a skilled driver, I would say stay home if you can.
I told him, I'm like, I'm not coming in Sunday. I'm just telling you now. If there's snow on the ground, I'm not coming in Sunday.
You can write me up or whatever. It doesn't matter.
I can remember the last time we got 13 inches of snow, and I had to work at like 4 a.m. on a Sunday, and it looked like an apocalypse had happened. There was a semi overturned in a ditch, and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, I was like so close to turning around and going home, but I made it somehow. But yeah, if we're going to get that much snow, it's going to be dicey. And then you have to wonder about, like, is the power going to go out because the snow's heavy on certain things? And
like, so that's one thing that's good about no ice.
Yeah.
It's just snow.
It should be good if it's just snow.
As long as nobody takes out a pole or nothing.
Right. Yeah, that's another problem.
There's no middle ground. Like, see people like, somebody will put a post on like, hey, yeah, be careful, the roads are bad. They're like, learn how to drive, get some snow tires. And you're like, that helps, but that's not going to save you if you go off the road. Like, you could just say, yeah, thanks, the roads are bad. Maybe you shouldn't be out if you don't need to be.
I tell you what, like, I have no problem driving through snow. Like, it's not an issue for me. I've been there, done that, driven through bad snowstorms. But the fucking ice, I'm not driving in the ice unless it's to go home.
Yeah,
because that shit is terrifying.
Unless
like,
you have to.
If you're a skilled driver, you're pretty good in the snow. Like, you don't have to worry about much other than other people flying into you or whatever. But ice, there's just no control over it. Like, I mean, you can hit the gas, you can tap the gas and just start sliding, and it's terrifying.
I was thinking about this today, and it kind of like occurs to me like how bootlicker our whole culture's become.
Yeah.
Like, you get these people like, I'm going to go to work. I don't care what the roads are.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta get to work and suck my boss off, because ain't nobody going to suck him off more than me, buddy. I love my boss and I love his boot.
From behind.
From behind.
Suck it from the behind.
I love being at work and I love sucking off my boss. Like, okay, we get it, buddy.
The false pride that some people have, and it's like, no one cares how hard you work.
Me, on the other hand, I'm like, oh, bad weather, stay home. Hey, good weather, stay home.
Yeah.
all this weird capitalist bootlicking and everything. It's just,
I've got to be there for the 4 or 5 people that are actually going to come outside and get a can of soup.
I'm the hardest
motherfucker.
worker.
This isn't 1975. They don't care about you.
Like, I don't care what your job is. I get it if you're a nurse or a doctor or whatever, but short of that, you really don't need to be at work.
Right. Emergency professional,
But even some of them, it's probably safer if they stay off the road.
Yeah.
It's okay. The world will survive for a day or two.
Right. Exactly.
That's what they didn't want us to find out during COVID when they shut down. Like, oh, the world's okay for a while. We don't have to all go to work every day. Oh, boy.
What you mean the slaves are going to run wild now?
Exactly.
What have we done? We've got to get people back to work.
You have to go to work. You need to be there.
No, you don't.
These papers aren't going to file themselves.
Like, now that technology is advanced, like there's literally no reason to be in an office more than 2 days a week, 3 at the most. But they're on this bullshit where they're like, oh, our real estate's going to depreciate. We've got to get people back to work, and all the other businesses we own, people aren't fucking going to those and buying lunches and shopping after work. Like, we've got to get people stressed out so they eat more and drink more.
Because we're poor.
Yeah.
The fuck.
We don't have enough of your money yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 2 weeks, man. This is, our bi-weekly schedule. So we're back. Yeah, so how was everybody's past couple of weeks? I mean, we know what you did.
Living a dream, buddy.
How many people did you threaten in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, just everybody on the podcast.
You notice he doesn't comment on anything on Facebook anymore. He used to fucking troll people and, like, like leave little crybaby memes and stuff, and he doesn't do that anymore.
Rob, how many letters have you mailed to people this week with like cutout letters from other magazines?
I can't even count. I lost count.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
So how many hours did you work this week so far? Because your week's not over.
So 10, probably about 60.
That's insane, dude. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
I pay some debt off, and then I got to get a better job, better insurance.
Well, you might as well just get that out of your mind. Insurance is pretty much the same across the board. So there's really nothing you can do about that unless you become a firefighter or a cop. Yeah, exactly.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, exactly.
You imagine Rob pulling up to you wearing like one of those cop vests they all wear. Like,
I would shoot myself for being that bad.
It's bad. I've had people, like several people, reach out to me concerned about you, Rob. Like, this isn't a joke or anything. Like, I've had people reach out to me and they're like, is Rob having addiction? Like, is there something going on that we don't know about? Like, is he okay? Does he need help? And I'm
Rob
like,
doesn't have time for an addiction.
And I'm like, listen, there's this nickname that we have for Rob, and it's not Robzilla, it's called Fibzilla. And I never quite get like a straight answer from Rob. It's always something different. And look at him looking at you like he's like, bail me out, Mr. PBS.
You look at me when I'm interrogating you, boy.
Look at my eyes when I talk to you.
I have to tell these people, I'm like,
ask me yourself.
I don't know what's going on in the dude's life. I don't really I tell him, I'm like, dude, you need at least one day off a week. You can't keep working 7 days a week. You got to take care of yourself. You're diabetic. It's going to wear you down and you're going to get sick. And Rob's just like, but I got to make money.
Got to make that money.
I got to make money.
Got to make that money.
Hustle and grind, buddy. Hustle and grind.
But so I'm going to ask you publicly, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. There's
Look in the camera and say you're fine.
I'm
Rob.
fine.
The camera's right there. It's not there. Like, don't look at yourself on the screen.
I still do that because I'm used to the TV being behind the camera sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'll be looking at one and go back to the other.
So this is my commitment to those of you that have reached out to me. I'm asking him publicly here. So just to clear the air for, people that listen that, reach out to me. I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you fine? There's no addiction.
I'm fine.
You don't have an OnlyFans problem where you're maxing the credit cards out to see some monkey or...
I'm trying to get on OnlyFans for myself.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I know.
I mean, it could happen.
I'm not too pretty.
I mean, I get, there's this whole thing about positive thinking, and it could happen.
It could.
If you really, really, really want it to happen. But, yeah. So, okay. So you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. That's not very, convincing.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Backflips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
well,
I want to know why you need to work 7 days a week.
I try not to work 7 days, but it just happens to be that way.
You can be like, dude, I need a day off.
So I get it off on the 22nd of February.
Jeez. There's nothing to brag about that, Rob. That's pathetic.
I'm just saying, it's party time.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Sit on the couch?
And watch my movies.
Jerk off to friends on the couch?
No, Family Guy.
Oh, a Family Guy. Meg?
Yeah.
You big Meg fan or Lois?
Yeah, you shut up, Meg. You shut up.
Peter. Yeah.
How about you? How was your past couple weeks?
Just work. Just kind of just flew by, really.
Yeah, it really did. Like, it got to this week, and I was like, I better put something up on the old TikTok, just to, because I've been bad about it. I just don't have the time. But I was able to finally get a couple things up there.
Don't let him get away with that, Rob. You got one job and you ain't got the time.
Well, I
got four.
I do have other commitments in the evening, and
he has a lot.
So
see, Rob, Rob wishes death on everybody, but he won't say a word about you. Like, I got 4 jobs. Do
neither
something.
one of you. Like, every once in a while, you say something smart to me, but nobody challenges me, and I'm like, it's not fun. Like, at some point, you have to degrade me a little bit.
I mean, I did send that video somewhere last week about when your boys send you a video you already sent him. It's like, I can't ever trust you again, you slime. Or whatever the guy says. Rob will never do it though. Rob will be like, excuse me, I posted that trailer already.
Well, we know that's not true nowadays. I mean, how many times have we beat Rob to something, or he sends us something that's we've liked and reposted, and it showed up in his timeline.
Fuck me, God.
Nah, man. Like, no, I work and then I cook dinner. I wash my own clothes. I do all the adult things. And then when I get off work, I have a little bit of time to just like reset my mind a little bit where I don't want to be on my phone or computer. And then after that, I have to go cook dinner or find dinner. And sometimes I don't even do that right away. I'm on the laptop on class, and then, that's an hour or two. And by the time it's like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, holy shit, I got to get dinner. And by the time that's done, I'm beat. I don't have it to where I can be editing video and worrying about what time to post it. After the dinner is done at late night, I'm like, I just need to chill out and watch some fucking TV and turn into Robzilla for.
Come on, Rob, give him one of these.
Yeah.
You wuss. No, I get it. I'm the same way. Like
you can't talk shit, Mister. I don't leave the house because it expels more energy than I'm willing to.
It really does. I get it. Really I get home. I'm the same as you,
dude.
Usually they've been cutting back on overtime, so I've actually been working 8 hours and leaving.
Yeah,
and that's helped. But like you say, you live at home. You don't even have to drive, but you just get home.
Yeah,
and you go sit somewhere else and just kind of stare at the wall. Sometimes I've been putting on Bob Ross when I get home and just like zoning out and doom scrolling. I try not to do it for too long, but
that has to help somewhat. It's
an hour, it's 2 hours. You're like, shoot, I gotta.
And I really try to make a commitment. Like when I get off work, I will try to read for like an hour or a half hour. And sometimes that's a struggle because you've been reading all day, and then you start to read a book and you just feel your brain shutting down.
Right.
And
can't focus.
Your eyes start closing while you're in the middle of a paragraph, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, is this what it means to be old?
Yes.
Yes, it is. But yeah, I mean, like, my day is accounted for all the way up to like 9 o'clock. So, and by the time 9 o'clock comes, I am fucking done. Like, I don't want to do anything. So
I hit like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock's like, I need to be taking a shower. I need to be starting on dinner. And that gives me like 2 hours to sit down and watch a movie, watch some TV before bed, or read a little bit maybe. And even then I'm like, 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, it sneaks up on you. Like, I just don't have enough time in the day and enough energy at that. But I mean, I do still make time to like go out and, get dinner. And like, if people want to do something through the week, yeah, I'll put something aside that day, but then I have to do double the amount the next day. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
We talked about it the other night. When we were out for the Bone Temple, like we made plans to do it the week before. You got the tickets or whatever. And like the night before, I'm like, man, had to work on a day I don't normally work.
He was trying to get out.
The weather's bad.
The weather was not bad. I mean, it was just cold.
Yeah. And I'm just like, man, I'd love to just go home and go to bed. But like, no, I got to get out and see a movie. I got to do something. I can't.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's easy to get complacent in things, and you're like, I have to fucking get out of this.
I got to go do something.
This habit that I'm in. But yeah, no, I stay busy, man. I stay busy, and I still post stuff, just not as much as I want to. So hopefully I can.
Not enough of a violent extremist rhetoric.
Yes, yes,
terrorists.
that's it. And then, part of me is like, what's the point? Like, I'm in the my TikTok account is. I feel like I've been, what do they call that, where they bog you down?
It's not like shadow banned, but it's been something like that. Like
yeah. Like, I don't think I'm shadow banned or anything like that, but, before I used to get like 5,000 views and stuff like that, and that was before boosting.
Yeah. And
then I'd boost and I'd get like 10, 12, But nowadays it's like anywhere from that 150 to 500 mark. Like, I don't know if I can top 1,000 here lately.
So
but
it's been even stuff that people starts to like and comment on, like, I thought that would be up to 500 or something by now.
They make sure to fucking just throttle you. That's what it's called, throttle. But yeah, like, I just want to share this because fucking TikTok is a cesspool of fucking authoritarian fascism. Like I'm talking shit when I say that, obviously.
Calm down. It's okay.
But like, I got this message before you guys got here. As you can see, I posted a video, and this was, one of our things where we were talking, and we were like, it was the Luigi Mangione.
The man, the legend.
Yeah, it was the Perp Walk from New York City. And PBS, came to me and was like, we should put that up with the Superman theme music. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And that's all I put on the tagline. I mean, I hashtag some stuff, but I got a community guidelines violation
Just now.
Yes.
On an old video.
And yeah, I mean, this is from a couple years ago. And I guess they're on some like fucking 3-strike system now. Like they're the fucking U.S. government.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Right. But you get a warning if it's not considered a serious violation, which this wasn't considered. And the whole thing was it labeled it as violent extremism, and they don't tolerate it at all in their platform. And all I said was, had to put this to the Superman music, the Superman theme. That's all I put.
Yeah.
I didn't put any call to action for violence, or I didn't even, praise him for killing that dude or anything like that. Like, it's so fucking petty.
Mm.
And like shit like this, like they've ruined such a good fucking platform. Like TikTok used to be great. And you can just see the sprinkles coming now that it's American owned, and I'm sure we're gonna get a bunch of Israeli shit and
take me back, Communist Party of China, take me back.
Right. I mean,
I'll give you all the information you need.
And I'm not even like saying that because obviously they control theirs more in China. They, to a degree, they probably used it to influence our democracy, but still, like. I feel like these platforms, anything that has like an expression of speech should inherently adhere to that. You know what I mean? Like to a degree. Obviously, you can't go on here and threaten to kill people or anything like that. But I didn't condone any violence. Like there's no point for that to even be flagged. So it's mind-boggling, dude. Like it's a cesspool now. They're going to control everything, and they're going to throttle everything down. Like all these voices that are very prominent on here, I bet we don't see them in the next couple months when all this stuff takes place.
Nope.
But it's coming, man. And that's very conspiratorial thinking. But
no,
I think if you have common sense and you can read between the lines, you know why they purchased this, why they got it out of Chinese hands, and the people that own it are very big. Was it the Oracle guy? He's a very big Israeli supporter. So you know what's coming. It's just a matter of time. But I don't know, dude. All this shit pisses me off. And it's just like, why can't we just have a good platform that's fun? You can say what you want to a certain degree. Like, I'm to the point now where I'm about to go fucking hang out with the Nazis on Twitter all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but even then, like, I don't know. Like, he's still... he's throttling shit on there, stuff he doesn't want people to talk about.
Yep.
But I don't know. I hope, why can't we get a platform that's just fun for everybody? And
reasonable.
Yeah, it's reasonable and has clear lines and doesn't have AI regulating violations where like I literally appealed the thing and it fucking denied it in a matter of like a couple of minutes. Mm-hmm. So that tells me right there it was an AI, review. But it's just horse shit, dude. But
makes you think of like I don't know if we've talked about it on the show for like dead internet theory, where like everything's bots and stuff now.
Yeah.
I mean, Facebook is junk. X, I follow a few people still on there, but it's mostly junk. I'm not on there. Blue Sky's a little better, but it's not quite the same as it used to be.
I don't get Blue Sky. Like, I just want to, like, that's cool that you can do the hashtags and stuff, but I just want a feed that, gives me stuff based on what I like and what I'm looking for. And, like, I don't want to set everything up. Now, I do have lists that I have on X.
Yeah, that's what I used to have, or still have. But
I mean, I've got my hotties list.
That's all you need, baby.
I'm a fan of the female anatomy. I like to see boobies. I mean, what can I say? And then I have my UFO list that it's called UFO Ninjas, and I just add people that talk about crazy shit. It is a fucking rabbit hole, dude. Like
boobies and aliens.
It'll be like 11:30, and then I'll be going through my UFO list before I go to bed, and it's like 1:15. I'm like, fuck.
It got me again.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. There is some crazy shit, dude. But so anyways, we're going to start the show now. But we're going to do Zilla's Tubi pick, Whatchu Watchin, and we're going to thread that into The Rip and 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. And then we're going to give you our top 10 or 15 snow movies, however many we can get out of it. But you know what time it is.
Zilla's Tubi pick of the week. Each week we pick the best from Tubi's vast selection. This time it's a dud. I watched a film so bad it made my eyes go wide. With every line they said, I couldn't help but hide. So sit back and enjoy the worst movie of the bunch. You'll laugh at how bad it is.
The worst movie of the bunch. So have you been doing this, or are you just listening to other people give recommendations again? Have you been researching this?
No.
Excuse me. Pardon?
That was kind of like a weird, Me just looking at other people's content? Never.
Like when you ask your dog if they did something bad.
Yeah, when you're like, you know what you did, and they're just like,
Did you do this?
I'm surprised he didn't look at you like, bail me out. Pick on Sleazy so I can avoid this.
Help.
Okay. So I'm looking here for your
The movie is called Firecracker,
Firecracker.
1981.
I figured that was going to be his pick of the week because he logged it today.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Did you watch this at 4 o'clock in the morning?
5:30.
My God. You live life backwards.
I do.
You really do. Like,
I do.
Are you a fucking alien?
I'm like Benjamin Button.
By the way, speaking of, I just got an update. Vetted. I follow this Vetted YouTube channel. He kind of like goes through everything, and then he, calls horse shit on it because he researches everything. He's actually good though. Patrick from Vetted. So if you ever want to check that out, he's pretty cool. He goes through the claims daily, pretty much, and he calls bullshit or if it's something worth looking into. But he has a bad habit of putting bombshell on every fucking video. Bombshell. Lou Elizondo reveals location of UFO. So we'll have to see what that is afterwards. But, okay, so back to your Tubi pick here. Firecracker, 1981, directed by Cirio H. Santiago.
Yes.
Hopefully I said that right.
He says yes, like he's researching.
Yes.
That is correct.
I was reading in my mind.
I'm very familiar with this director, Sleazy, and you have the correct pronunciation there.
Far from it.
Okay. Femme Fatale, martial arts expert, teaches the mafia a lesson.
It's so fucking bad.
It looks bad. I mean,
I did laugh a few times. Pretty hard.
I gotta put this on the screen here. Hold on. There we go. All right. That's the synopsis, other than she'll blow you away.
I think the synopsis on Tubi is a lot better than that, at least.
Do you?
Yeah. Let me. Okay. Yeah. A bosom martial artist master dishes out justice to ferocious. A bosom. Yes.
Wow. I mean,
dishes out justice to ferocious gangsters while investigating the mysterious disappearance of her sister.
Now, let me ask you a question. Are there boobies?
There is one scene. It's actually really funny.
You just made my night, dude.
I did.
I love it.
So, in regards to that, so there's I think she's in Southeast Asia doing research for trying to find her sister, who's like a reporter, investigating like mafia and like underground fighting. But she's met this guy who's like the martial arts guy or the big guy in the tournament or whatever. So, but she has dinner with him and she's like leaving, and then she's getting chased by these two guys. They're like, "Hey, come here, girl, hey!" And like, so they chase her. She's wearing high heels in this dress, and all of a sudden, she gets her dress caught onto a fence, tears half of it off. It's a whole process. So then she gets on like a ladder, goes to like the second floor of this building, and the guy's like climbing up. So she like looks like she's trying to push the ladder, but she doesn't push it. So he grabs the dress and all of it comes off. So she's now in a bra and panties and high heels, running.
Sounds like my type of movie.
So then the chase is so fucking bad. Then like there's a part where she takes off the high heels and does like a double like flying leg kick to both of them, knocks them down. Then she runs, and then she kills one of the guys with like a buzzsaw, like slams his face into it. And
holy shit!
It's not great.
In
and then
Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
So then this guy, he picks up some type of a sickle, and like they're like standing off, and he like cuts her with it, but he doesn't cut with her. It cuts the bra, and like it just flops out. And she throws it on the ground, and she starts fighting him.
Titties flying everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds great, dude.
It's hilarious. But there's a couple of scenes where I laugh really hard.
She's kind of got like she's got her little guillotine, or what do they call that?
Gi.
Gi, yes.
Karate gi.
Gi.
Yeah.
She's got her little gi on, and her titties are popping out on the poster. So you know, like if they're showing you that, they got to show the goods.
And like the guy who's kind of like the main guy, his name's Chuck. So I'm like thinking like Chuck Norris, like they're trying to rip off like Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
But he looks like a Timo version of Chuck Norris. Anyway, so.
The Wish.
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish, whatever.
I love how there's this giant stone fist behind her with an eagle on it. That is an eagle, right?
I think it is. But
where is she at, in hell? Like what?
Apparently that's what it is, but I know it's not. But
it's something else right there, dude. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's a fist. Like I guess it's because of the tournament or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of death scenes. It's hysterical. But like when she's getting chased, so she's beating the shit out of all these people like throughout the movie, and then she's like acts like she can't fight these two guys. So she's like running into this building, and the guy, there's like security guard. She's like, "Help me! They're after me." He's like, "I got you." He turns around, pulls the gun out, and the guy's like, "Oh, don't shoot us!" They walk up to him, and then they fucking kill him. It's just like they like throw him onto the ground, and like he gets like impaled by some type of like cleaning equipment. I don't know what it is.
Sounds entertaining.
It was entertaining. But then there's like this whole sex scene. It's just so god awful. Like it's with the guy that she's like after, but
oh, okay. She's doing a little espionage work there.
Yeah, but like they discover her he's spoiling it. They discover her sister, so she's distraught.
You're literally telling us the whole movie.
It doesn't matter. I mean, this isn't like the fucking Bone Temple here, you know what I'm saying? But
true.
So she's like distraught, so she like goes back to his room. She's like, "They found my sister," and she's like, "Hold me!" And then a fucking cat just jumps through the window.
Okay.
Just staring at him, and she's like, "Hold me!" And he just takes her to the bedroom. Like
it's all about the twist.
He cuts her clothes off with these knives that he's killing people with. He just like cuts them off of her, and just
are they like throwing knives, or are they like commando knives? Like what?
They're
paint the picture here for us.
They are. They're flipper knives, but they have like a
What's a flipper knife?
So it's like a switch. Sorry,
switchblade. Like a switchblade.
Yeah,
okay.
But it has a finger loop. So
did you know what that was?
I assumed you meant like a butterfly knife.
I was like, what's a flipper knife?
Switchblade, but it has like finger loops for it, so he can twirl them around. So like he's like cutting off her pants and shit, and then she takes the knife and cuts his pants off. He's like all into it. He's like, yeah.
Oh, I bet that got him off there.
Yeah. That's what the whole thing was. It's so fucking
guy
awful.
that plays with knives only dreams about having women cut their pants off.
I know. I was waiting for him to start cutting it. He'd be like, oh, euphoric him.
Here's a review by this dude. Jillian Kesner always kicks the bad guy's ass. Whether she is wearing the proper karate attire, one of her fashionable onesies, lingerie plus high heels, or nothing but her panties.
Yep.
She is just a badass that way. I gotta watch this movie now. It sounds awesome.
You still haven't watched Graveyard Shark, buddy.
I will not make it to that one.
You will make it to that.
Not unless I'm over at your house.
And we're still into this, and this is what's going to happen.
And if you're at his house, he won't be there anyway.
Yeah, so I'm not watching it.
It's like, I don't know how I got here.
Did you find one in the reviews, or are you looking at something else over there?
I'm just looking at the director Sergio Santiago's
his stuff
filmography here on Letterboxd. It says he's got like 62 directed films on Letterboxd. Here.
That's a lot, man. That's a career.
Uh-oh. Vampire hookers?
I was
watching it.
Scrolling through his Wikipedia there.
TNT Jackson. Wheels of Fire.
Yeah, it was
Sisterhood.
saying something here.
Demon of Paradise.
His later career was dominated by war films such as Eye of the Eagle with Robert Patrick, Firehawk, martial arts action such as Blood Fist, and post-apocalyptic thrillers such as Dune Warriors with David Carradine made directly for video. At that time, his output sometimes peaked at 4 releases a year. In the late 1990s, with the decline of the video store era, his output dwindled.
Wow.
So he was a VHS man.
So
Ebony, Ivory, and Jade.
I just clicked on Jillian Kessner's name, and the first movie that pops up is called Raw Force.
I think that one's supposed to be good.
Trick or Treats.
Caged Heat 2.
What is this? Beverly Hills Vampire? That looks interesting.
The Mothers.
Evil Town. Roots of Evil. The Corporation. I bet that's good. Oh, man. So, looks like she had a decent little run of movies.
I guess so.
I've never heard of this lady before.
I never heard of her either. She's like the Make-A-Wish Cynthia Rothrock.
Okay. Well,
Or China O'Brien.
Anybody that, bears it all for the big screen, I'm willing to give them a chance and see what they're working with here. If that's all they got, or if they got a little bit more talent, I'm willing to take a chance on them.
Take that sacrifice.
Yeah. No, I'm not actually. Most of the time, I just look up the pictures.
I don't blame you.
So Rob's got a whole filmography to dig into there. It looks like a lot of his films are on Tubi too. So
Vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Caged Heat 2.
Evil Town looks promising. It's got a nice little.
Live by the fist. But it's so funny because I'm looking up some of his filmography, and like the guy who's in these movies, he's like a kickboxing champion, Jerry Trimble. I've seen him in a couple of movies when I was like younger.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So like,
isn't that funny? You see like a movie, and you're like, I kind of remember that dude from something I watched as a kid. You know?
Yeah. Well, I remember watching this one called King of the Kickboxers. It's got Billy Blanks as the villain.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so fucking sweet. That has a tire fight scene that's fucking amazing. Like,
Sounds
the final
amazing.
scene. Oh, it was. I love it.
All right. So,
Check it out.
yes, check it out. That's your Zilla Tubi pick of the week. And we're going to move on to Whatchu Watchin. So, we're going to move very quickly with this. So, PBS, what have you been watching?
Oh, are we going to move quickly?
Yes. Yes, we are.
What if I've been watching just a boatload of excellent things that need in-depth?
Make it quick, sir.
Where's my damn diary here? Letterbox changed something around with the diary not too long ago. No, I actually haven't been watching too much lately. Go back to the first of the year. So I watched No Country for Old Men. I hadn't seen this since like it came out in the theater like 20 years ago, or almost 20 years ago.
Call it friendo.
And I had wanted to reread the book. I'd listened to a podcast where they talked about it in depth, so I read the book, and I finished the book, and I rewatched the movie, and after, 18 years, still like a 5-star movie. Just
Okay.
great movie. Loved it.
Right on, right on.
I watched Song of the Thin Man. That's part of the Thin Man series where Nick and Nora drink a lot of liquor and solve mysteries.
Okay.
I had a box set of that I started last year and just kind of got around to the last. There's like 6 movies, and I wanted to finish that one up. They're fun. They kind of go down in quality a little bit, but they're nice, fun watches and some laughs and a little mystery. I watched the Stranger Things finale in there. I watched City on Fire. I finally started getting some of my Hong Kong cinema classics in.
My man.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to start watching these. So City on Fire.
Rob is fully erect right now, just to let everybody know.
That's his Chow Yun
Touching the
Fat.
ceiling.
By the way, did you see they're re-releasing Hard Boiled in 4K? I think it's going to be in theaters too.
I will go see it in theaters.
The Gateway was playing a lot of with what time, Rob?
Yeah, right.
The Gateway
call
was
off
playing a
from
lot
one
of
of
those
my
Hong
4
Kong releases
jobs.
last year. Like Gateway played like Bullet in the Head. They played Hardball and everything last year. But City on Fire is pretty good. I never rated it. Probably like a 3.5. I wanted to say it's a 4, but it's maybe on like a 3.5. Chow Yun Fat's like undercover with the cops, and he's trying to get in with all the criminals and all that. And he gets in with his gang that is doing heists. And, Chow Yun Fat's trying to marry his girl. And it's like, hey, you need to be here at the place so we can get the rings tomorrow and get married. And at the same time, his uncle, who's like the police chief, is like, you've got to pick up these guns and sell them to these guys who are going to do this heist. He's like, I can't. Sort of pulling them apart. At the end of the movie, it kind of ends in a warehouse and a standoff with the cops. And like a lot of
Typical fashion,
a lot of people who talk about this movie say that Quentin Tarantino kind of ripped off Ringo Lam, the director, for Reservoir Dogs.
There's a lot of prominent directors sort of rip things off. I mean, Christopher Nolan ripped off Heat. I mean, in The Dark Knight. Sure. I mean, there's certain things. I mean, I say ripped off, but I mean, he was inspired by certain scenes.
Yeah.
But that one, like Ringo Lam, between Sitting on Fire and like A Better Tomorrow, which I haven't watched yet, everybody says like that's basically Reservoir Dogs. So, again, there's nothing wrong with
good. It's good.
There's nothing wrong with ripping people off as long as you're ripping off good people.
Yeah.
Right.
I watched one. I forget what it's called when I watched it. I think it was Death Packs a Suitcase. On Letterboxd, it's called The Corpse Packs His Bags.
Ooh, that sounds promising.
I like it.
Not really. Unfortunately. I was upset. This one was not good. It's there's a guy going around killing people, but like before he kills them, he literally packs their bags. So like they get back to their hotel room, like my bag's packed already, and they start to realize like, oh, that means they're gonna get killed, and they usually get like a knife thrown in the back or something like that.
Hell yeah!
It's very yeah. That's a skip for me, but
it's funny. Like whenever the day I released the audio of the podcast, that night I'll see Jason watching what we talked about. I fucking love it, dude. I fucking love it.
But this is it's based off like an Edgar. I think his name's Edgar Wallace or Brian Wallace, and his father was Edgar Wallace, and he wrote a bunch of mystery books back in like the 40s or 50s or something that they turned into movies. They're called Creamies, and they're kind of like German giallos almost. So I've got a box set of those I'm trying to get into, so I watched that one first, and not promising. So hopefully the other ones will be better.
He brought the list. Look at him. He's ready to go.
Did you watch the movie called The Battle Wizard?
Yes, I did.
I'm about to watch that one.
So the Bone Temple, we'll talk about that here in a minute. The Rip, we'll talk about that in a minute. I've made it like my goal for the year is I got some of these box sets sitting at home of Blu-rays and stuff. I'm like, I got to start sitting down and just going from one movie to the next movie to the next movie and get through them. And so I started with the Shaw Brothers set. They've released 4 of them. They're called Shaw Scope. And the Shaw Brothers did a lot of kung fu movies with some horror kind of thrown in there and some weird things thrown in there. So,
sounds entertaining.
5 Deadly Venoms, baby.
Maybe I should have started with number 4 because number 4 has been a little iffy so far. But the first one was fun. The first one was called Super Inframan, and it's basically Power Rangers. It's like these. I forget what she was called. She's got a really funny name, but they wake up and they're like Ice Age monsters.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, Power Rangers villains in suits. They're basically just like that.
Yeah.
So she wants to find the guy who's the scientist turns a guy into the Super Inframan, and she wants to like find the plan so she can get him all that. She sends all the creatures to go get him. It's very fun. And that's what I put in my review. It's just a fun movie, good pace, not a lot of plot, but if you like action and people wearing suits, which I do.
Who doesn't?
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who didn't grow up on Power Rangers and stuff?
Yeah, I think literally, like, if you like Power Rangers at all, you should.
Did you guys like that rap video I sent you? The guy,
the Green Ranger.
Yeah, the guy should not be wearing that Green Ranger suit.
No,
and he's doing some rap. It's like, come on, guy.
And then I did another Shaw Brothers, the Oily Maniac. This is based off of like a Malaysian folktale where like a guy turns into an oily maniac.
Okay.
And like
shocker.
Avenges things.
Yeah.
It's this one was not so great. There's a lot of boobs, so you might like it. There's like a lot of weird sexual assault too. It's not. It's very very exploitation. It's very,
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's very sleazy. And but at the same time, like this guy, the main guy has polio, so he's like walking around on those crutches the whole movie.
This is Asian cinema, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some
of those are like.
It's wild.
I've seen a couple before, and I'm like you were talking about, there's like sexual assault in it, and you feel weird watching it. You're like,
this is a little rough.
You're like, am I going to get arrested for watching this? Like, I should turn this off.
It's not quite on. It's not quite on that level, but it's definitely like, oh, that didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
For example, there's one scene in the movie where the guy works for a lawyer, and the lawyer is defending a woman who was raped.
Okay.
Or says she was raped, and so they show her rape twice. Once from her point of view, where she said the guy was drunk and came and did it, and one from the point of view of the guy who was like, no, she invited me in and we had sex. And of course,
She cut my pants off with my flipper knife.
Yep.
basically.
That switchblade.
But of course, the thing is, the lawyer is kind of dirty too.
Yeah.
So this might be actually one where she didn't get raped. So it's very kind of problematic. If the movie was better, it'd be one thing. But this poor guy's got polio, so he's walking around on his crutches. And there's some other plot points having, and he tells this girl like, "I'll protect you." And every time he says it to somebody, they're like, "But you've got polio," and he's got like a bad leg. And every time they do that, they zoom in on his crutches, and you're just like, "Wow." There are a few
Puts Forrest Gump to shame,
Right.
doesn't it?
So like there is some fun, like when he turns into the oily maniac and he goes and kills the bad guys and all that. And by the end, it's one of those ones where he kind of like, I can't stop. I just get angry and I turn into this creature and I go and kill them. So
it's like the Asian version of like the Hulk.
kind of,
Yeah.
It felt very like Hulk, Swamp Thinky. Again, it's
Toxic Avenger probably.
when he is the oily maniac, he's in a suit.
I need to watch that new one.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu
I
now.
gotta watch it.
By the way, that's on Hulu, and The Smashing Machine came out today
Oh,
on
it did?
HBO. Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the final one was another Shaw Brothers, The Battle Wizard. And these all star, I think his name's Danny Lee. Yeah, Danny Lee was stars in all three of those. This one's kind of weird. Again, this one's a little more, it's not quite as fun as Super Inframan, but it's better than the Oily Maniac. And at the beginning of the movie, this guy is with a woman, and the woman's married. And she's like, "I'm pregnant, and I can't tell my husband because he's been away for months, and I'm 2 months pregnant." And then the husband shows right up, and the guy she's having the affair with, he has, I wrote it down at home, but he's got like something like a yin yang finger where he shoots like energy out of his finger. So he literally shoots the guy in the knees a bunch of times until he basically cuts the guy's legs off.
I shoot energy out too,
Yeah.
just not in my finger.
And the guy, so then the guy having the affair is like, "Oh, I'm not marrying you because you're pregnant. I've got this other woman I'm going to go be with." So then in the future, the guy's son grows up, and the woman who was pregnant grows up. Like, "You need to go find this man and kill him." And they end up meeting, and the guy who had his legs cut off like gets like these like stilt chicken legs because they're very thin on the bottom, and he learns to sort of be a wizard too. So all that just kind of collides. It's pretty fun.
It collides.
And like I say, it's not quite Super Inframan good, but it's better than Oily Maniac. So they've been fun so far, but there's a couple coming up that I'm really looking forward to. So
All right.
I'm working through these box sets. I'm like, I don't care if they're great movies or just okay movies or maybe some bad movies. I'm going to start getting through them.
You're like, I'm fucking watching them. All right. Do you want me to go, or do you want to
what I
go?
got.
I don't have very many, so I can go.
Excuse me.
Excuse
me.
I did check out the more recent Dave Chappelle stand-up, The Unstoppable. It was okay. I finally got to watch.
Not his best work, but
No.
you could tell it was a very sincere stand-up.
Yeah. I finally got to check out Guy Ritchie's The Covenant with Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's decent.
That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I finally got to watch Strange Harvest. That's a fantastic movie. I finally got to watch Dave Franco and Alison Brie. Is that right?
Oh yeah,
Together?
the body horror movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
How was that? That's on
It's weird.
Hulu now.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. I did finally watch the remake of The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson.
That
That's
was
a
fun.
great movie.
That's fun. It's very fun.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I was in a kind of a mood where I was kind of like, I don't know if I enjoy it as much as I would, and then something happened. I started laughing really hard. So,
Pam still got it, doesn't she?
well, it threw me off a little bit. I was like, she looks familiar. I'm like, oh, that's fucking Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
And of course, the movie we'll talk about here, The Rip. I finally got to watch Marshmallow, which I enjoyed. A very different film. Definitely worth a
I
watch.
just saw something about that, and I put it in my watch list.
It's on Shudder or
Yeah.
AMC Plus. So yeah, definitely check that out. And of course, Firecracker, and that's really
Okay. All right. So right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you guys, I have been catching up on Homeland.
I
And
heard you mention that. With our
yeah,
letter.
dude. For whatever reason, I was really into that when it was on, air every Sunday on Showtime. And I just stopped watching it like after I'd seen part of season 5. So at some point in season 5, I just stopped watching. I don't know what happened there, why I stopped. Maybe I canceled Showtime and just was never able to finish it and said, I'll wait till it's over with and watch it like I am now. But my God, Claire Danes is so fucking good in that show, dude. But so if you don't know anything about Homeland, It's I believe it's from some of the writers from 24 with Kiefer Sutherland. Another phenomenal show. If you haven't watched it, you gotta watch it.
You see that Kiefer Sutherland got in trouble for beating up a taxi driver?
He beat up his Uber driver or some shit like that, and he was probably drunk.
Yeah.
But it's such a shame because he was really cool when I met him, like really down to earth dude.
Wasn't on the sauce then.
Yeah, well, it was too early in the morning.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's probably had a nice cup of coffee and he was good to go right there in that moment. But Homeland, dude, it's fucking nuts. I mean, like I said, it's from the writers of 24, I believe, and Claire Danes plays this CIA operative, but she's bipolar, and she is fucking nuts, dude. She fucks people to get information and like
She's wild now.
like the first couple seasons revolve on this dude that gets captured by like the Taliban or whatever they call it, you know, in the show. But he ends up getting flipped and becomes religious, and somehow they release him or he gets away from them. They make it look like he gets away and he comes back to America. And he ends up like running to become a senator, and she's like on his ass because she just has this itch that he's been turned, and it's a fucking dynamite show, dude. Like there's 8 seasons, and I just started the first episode of season 8 before you guys got here, and she's just so fucking crazy, dude. There's parts where she goes off her meds to solve situations. And she is just insane, dude. Like the facial expressions and the way she acts in key like situations, you're like, oh, like, can anybody else do this? Like, she just literally, like, you literally think she's crazy, and like she has me convinced. Like, I'm like, she has to be bipolar in real life to pull this off. Like, this is just too good. But even the later seasons when they get away from that main like focus from the first like 4 seasons, it's still pretty good. Like, I call them like filler seasons before they set up for something else. But yeah, even those are still good. Like the political situations they get into is very reminiscent to like 24. Like, you know, presidents doing fucked up shit, like literally breaking the law to get something done. And sounds familiar, right? But. And, you know, these people are running around crazy trying to fix situations to make sure, like, the country doesn't collapse. And it's, like, it makes you wonder, like, how much of this shit is, like, based off of, like, real stories that operatives have probably told some writer in a bar late at night. And it's a phenomenal show, dude.
I mean, when you talk about even, like, House of Cards, like, there's certain like, things happen there where
some of it's, like, it's too good to not be fiction. Like, I mean, it's too detailed. But
see, Damian Lewis was in there for a few seasons.
Yeah. I mean, that's where he broke out. Okay. I mean, well, I don't know if that's obviously not where he started, I don't think. But he broke out big time.
I've never seen him. I think the first thing I ever seen him was Dreamcatcher.
Yes, he's the guy that, Dreamcatcher would have been his big break then.
Yeah.
But he's the guy that becomes a prisoner of war and gets essentially turned.
Okay.
But, Carrie Mathison, she banks him a lot. Okay. So that's all you need to know there. But it's a phenomenal series. It's on Netflix, all 8 seasons. You can watch it there, or you can watch it on Paramount Plus. That's taken up most of my time. But movie-wise, I watched The Life of Chuck.
I gotta watch that too.
Yeah, that's a really good story, man. Our boy did that.
Flanagan.
Yeah, Mike Flanagan, and his wife's in it. She's a small part as like a teacher or something like that. But it's a good movie. Really heartfelt. It's not your typical Stephen King.
I'm about to say it's adapted from Stephen King, right?
Yeah, it's not a horror by any means at all, but it's very heartfelt, and you'll love it.
I think that threw me off. I'm like, oh, it's Stephen King. It's not a horror movie. And that's
I watched this movie called The Luckiest Man in America, based on a true story, but that's got that what is his name? Paul Walter Hauser. But basically, that's about an unemployed ice cream truck driver from Ohio. He gets onto a game show called Press Your Luck.
No whammies.
Harboring a secret. And, he keeps winning and winning and winning. And they're like, what the fuck is going on here? Nobody wins like this on this show. And it's pretty good.
That's a cool real life story because he just watched the show. If you don't know it, it's the one where they put like prizes up around the board.
Yes.
And then like it highlights the prize. And goes
Yeah,
around.
the light switches off, and you've got to like hit stop, and you know where it's going to stop.
And you've got the whammies. You get 3 whammies, you get out.
Yeah.
But he'd recorded the show and he'd watched it so much, he realized there was a pattern to what it went to.
He memorized it.
It wasn't random. It was a pattern, and he figured it out. That's
And
pretty
they're
cool.
like, what the fuck's going on? And then, there's a situation where like one of the executives comes down and he's like fucking ripping the producer. Like, we can't afford to pay this dude the money he's won already. And he's like, how many pattern? Do you have a new pattern you can throw out in front of him? And we can hit him with a whammy and he can lose everything. And they're like, no, we have 5 patterns. And like, no wonder why he memorized them.
That's not how it worked back in the 80s or whatever, the 90s.
I watched, obviously we talked about last episode, Predators. Then I watched Good Boy. I wasn't.
I was going to watch that next.
Yeah, dude, it's not that great. It
heard
would have
it's a
been great
letdown.
for like a short story, but a full hour and a half movie, it just.
Even it's only like an hour and 10 or something. Even
Yeah,
then,
it's an hour and 13
it's pushing it, dude. It's kind of boring.
I've heard people say it should have been like 45 minutes.
It should have been 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, really, there's just not a whole lot to work with there.
could have been like a good 30-minute short movie.
I watched Leaving Las Vegas with Nick Cage and what is her face from Elizabeth Shue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Elizabeth Shue.
Haven't seen that.
You get to see Elizabeth Shue's titty. She pops a titty out in that, and you're like, okay. And you get to see her ass too.
Nick Cage is just trying to die, be an alcoholic and die, but some woman's got to come along.
Yeah, it's essentially about Nick Cage loses his job, and he's like, he ends up losing his family, loses his job, and he's like, fuck it, I'm going to Las Vegas.
I'm going to drink myself to death.
He takes his severance check, and he's like, I'm fucking drinking myself to death. I don't fucking care. And like the first night he's in Las Vegas, he sees Elizabeth Shue, and he's like, pulls the fuck over, and he's like, how much to come back with me? And she's like a high-end hooker, obviously. I say high-end, but probably high-end for the 90s. She's like charging $500 for an hour or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty good.
It's been a while since I've seen it. It was good.
Yeah.
I don't think it holds up, but if you saw that movie in the 90s, you're like, this is a piece of art. This is fucking awesome. But yeah, solid little movie. And I want to say I watched that on Tubi. So you missed your opportunity, dude.
Never too late.
Never too late. Yes, for sure. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. We'll talk about that. The Rip. And last night I was like, I got to get out of the house before it snows because I'm going to be stuck in the house for a couple days. And I don't know when the next time I'll be available to go to the movies. And I wanted to see this on the big screen because there's been a lot of negativity around it. I've seen on like TikTok and X, just people talking shit about it. But I went and saw Primate last night. And for those of you that don't know about this,
Killer Monkey.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
The monkey shines, but
a lot of people are
2026.
complaining because they're saying it lacks depth and stuff like that.
It's a monkey killing people.
And
that
what have
movie.
we been talking about? Like, can we just get rid of the fucking trauma and enough of character development? Just throw us into some fucked up situations and let's see what happens at the end.
Right.
Just give me a horror movie.
Yeah.
This is an old school horror flick. Like, there's nothing special about it. There's nothing crazy that pops out. There's a situation that these teenagers are thrown into, which, they go to this girl's house because she's coming back from college. They're all done with college finals, and her mother was a scientist for primates, obviously, and they have a pet named Ben, a chimpanzee. And here we go. Let's just throw it up on the screen before I fuck it up here. But home from college, Lucy reunites with her family, including pet chimp Ben. Ben contracts rabies during a pool party. It's not during the pool party. Okay. There's no real party. I mean, it's like three friends, hanging out at this house.
Okay.
And Ben turns aggressive. Lucy and her friends barricade in a pool because he can't swim, obviously. Devising ways to survive the vicious chimp. That's the synopsis there. But I gave it 4 stars, man. I had fucking fun watching it.
And I've seen other people say, like, this is just a straight horror movie. Like, there's nothing in depth. They just have that. You'd have to have fun with it. It's all
like,
it is.
there's not really any substance to it other than it's a chimpanzee that gets rabies and freaks the fuck out. But
It's like Cujo, but with a chimpanzee.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, they give you just enough. Like they give you enough information. Like you don't have to hear about the characters crying about how terrible their life is or this situation fucked them up and they can't get over it.
Or the story behind the chimpanzee and all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they literally, they're like, hey, they mentioned her mom dies of cancer, and she really hasn't been home since then. She went back to school and kind of sequestered herself and didn't come home. And the dad is some kind of like book writer, and he's played by Troy Kotsur. I think that's how you say his name, but he was the deaf guy. He's the deaf guy that won the Academy Award the one year for the Apple TV movie. You know what I'm talking about.
That nobody remembers because it was on Apple.
Yeah, right?
Was that Coda, maybe?
Yeah. Coda. But he was actually really good in this. I mean, I haven't seen too many deaf actors, but I mean, he was good. His facial expressions came off good, and he was a pivotal part of the movie at some point. But yeah, I mean, listen, the movie knows what it is. It doesn't try to be anything else. It doesn't throw some overcomplicated plot in there. There's no twist or anything like that. They get there. They put Ben in a cage, essentially. They're hanging out for the night, and then they realize he got out of the fucking cage, and, he attacks one of them. They end up in the pool, and then from there, they're just trying to survive the night.
I did see a little trailer does he have like his speaking spells like Lucy's bad or something like that? That's hilarious.
He has a tablet essentially,
okay.
and it's got all these like it's a soundboard essentially.
Right.
And yeah, there is a scene where he's like, Lucy bad.
Yeah.
Lucy bad. And but listen, I'll tell you what, like I'm watching this movie and I'm like, this has some Argento feel to it. I mean, there's Argento vibes all throughout this movie. And I say that like the vibes are like the Argento vibes are like musically and visually. So you can tell like this guy that did this has a big,
inspiration.
Yeah, he definitely was inspired by Argento. I was looking that dude up and he really hasn't done a whole lot.
The director.
Yeah. I don't know his name.
It's like he did some of the 47 Meters Down movie.
Yes. There you go. What's his name?
Johannes Roberts.
There we go. If you click on crew, it shows up. Yeah, he did the last Resident Evil movie, which wasn't terrible. That came out during it came out during the pandemic, so it just didn't get a chance to shine really. But I kind of wanted a sequel to it, but that one was more closer to the game. What else did he do?
Strangers Pray at Night.
VHS 99.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, so I mean, he's done some decent stuff. Some shit. He did The Strangers. Yeah, no thanks.
One of the people I follow, part of his review says this is basically Deep Blue Sea, but with a chimp.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing.
No, not at all. Yeah, I liked it though. I thought it was a good movie, and I would tell you to go to the movie theaters and see it, but it's probably going to be out of the theaters now because I think it's on its like second or third week out. But I really enjoyed it, man. I'd actually kind of think about buying that and watching it again throughout the year. So, yeah, decent movie. There wasn't really anybody that was like terrible. I didn't hate any of the characters or anything like that. Like, yeah, there was some shitty, like annoying teenagers, but not overbearingly or anything like that. Of course, Yeah. I mean, that's a given in these type of movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it, man. It was good.
Sometimes you just need a killer chimp movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like what we talked about in spooky season, like just give us a fucking fucked up situation with no real substance and just show me people surviving. And that's what this movie was.
Robzilla, this chimp is really just a personification of your alcoholism.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I get it now.
Of my rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Rob's rage towards people that, don't agree with his politics.
That's a little far stretched. It's more of a Nazis I just don't like.
Yeah, you do get to see him. He rips a face off. It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's a brutal movie, but I liked it, man. So I'm highly recommending it. Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about The Rip. And this was just released recently on Netflix. This is starring Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
We'll make you go first, Rob. What do you think?
I really liked it. Great acting, of course, with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I will have to say, the very first shots of like Ben Affleck is like him looking kind of scruffy and he's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And at first I was kind of like, oh, Ben, you're trying a little too hard to be a hard ass. I don't know if you're
Right.
I don't know if you're the right pick for this one, Ben, but he works into it a little
They
bit.
did a good job of like, you really didn't know who the bad guys were. You're like, this is a dirty cop movie, obviously, but I don't know. Like they really do a good job of making you think right off the rip. No pun intended there.
Ooh.
That it's Ben Affleck, and you're
Matt
like,
Damon.
yeah, or Matt Damon, yeah.
Well, I think it's so funny because they do a really good job with it, and then like near the end when you find out with everything, and then you notice like little things, you're like it's right there, but they do so good as a misdirection basically. So that's why I really liked it.
So here's the synopsis: count the money, count it again, count on no one. Sorry. Trust phrase when a team of Miami cops discovers millions in cash inside a rundown stash house, calling everyone and everything into question. What a hell of a little synopsis.
And my first thing was like, the Netflix movies, sometimes you got to think to yourself, like, is this a real movie? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you see Ben and Matt Damon, like, okay, real actors. Joe Carnahan was the director. You're like, okay, I've seen a couple movies he was in. He's a real director. Movie doesn't look terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it has a great cast. And, Rob had a total fucking boner when he was like, Scott Adkins is in this?
That's right.
Gotta fucking watch it.
Exactly. You bully.
Kyle Chandler's in it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just all kinds of good people.
Stephen Ewan's good. Tiana Taylor, who was just in one battle.
Yeah. She's great, dude. I hope she gets more roles because she's been good in everything I've seen.
I didn't recognize Sasha played Desi. I didn't recognize her because of their longer hair.
I liked it, man. I thought it was real good. I thought it was solid. I mean, there are some. I mean, listen, it has its issues, definitely.
Of course.
And I think part of that is Netflix.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, they were Ben and Matt were both on Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan
They've been
Experience.
doing the rounds for the
Pretty much all the morning shows and whatnot,
influencers and podcasters and all that.
Yeah, but they were talking about. They were like, everything we learned about doing an action movie is kind of reversed with Netflix because they want you to mention the plot several times throughout the movie because they're afraid people won't retain it and they'll give up on the movie.
They're expecting you to be on your phone.
Yeah, pretty much. And he was like
we're doing laundry.
One of the things he mentioned, he was like, you have your first, second, and third act, and you kind of build your way up to the big action sequence in the third act where you really put all your eggs in a basket. And he was like, Netflix wants a big action scene in the beginning to keep you interested in the movie and to not tune out. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, they're changing the way movies are made.
And the funny thing is, like, they said that after I watched the movie, and part of the opening act is something I didn't like. It starts off with one of the female cops is like on the phone with her informant.
Yeah.
And then she gets killed by two people.
Yeah.
Who we don't know. And I'm like, I really didn't like that opening because I thought it gave away a little too much because you hear the informant, so you kind of know what's going on. You see there's two people, if they had just kind of started the movie with the internal affairs, interviewing people, I think it would have been better.
And then like flash to that when they were talking about it. Like that would have been great. Yeah.
And after they said that Netflix basically wanted that because you need a good little action scene. And, sometimes, old movies, they had that action scene to start the movie out, somebody getting killed or whatever. But it would have, part of my two biggest problems with the movie are the beginning that starts like that. And then the end, it's one of those ones where like everybody gets a little end moment and it's a little too much, And
it was like, how many, like you could literally play a drinking game. Like every time they say the rip, take a shot. And it was like, Jesus Christ, we know it's about the rip, people.
Just like when they say John Wick.
It was kind of funny though. I did kind of like when they said the rip all the time. You think I'm going to rip the stash or whatever?
So let me get this straight. Are you trying to steal this rip? Like, that sentence was said like 4 or 5 times. It was like, come the
Are you
fuck
trying
on.
to steal the rip?
Take a shot.
I'm not trying to steal this rip. Are you trying to steal this rip?
Are you trying to
Shot,
rip
shot.
this rip?
Shot.
But all that being said, like this was for me like a pretty solid sort of like almost throwback kind of actiony thriller.
Yeah.
And it
It
does,
definitely
I think.
felt like a 90s banger.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure what's going on and who's on whose side and kind of whatever. I think, I think you could probably read into it and probably catch on pretty quick sometimes. But just going into it, I was kind of like, okay, I'm not sure who the bad guys are going to be here. And like you said, Scott Adkins in it. Everybody's doing great with their little role or their big role. I did think
That Kyle Chandler, he's so fucking good.
he was really good.
He's so
He
good.
had a smaller role in this. He was good. I do think the 2 women, Tiana Taylor and the other one, they kind of get sidelined because they go in the garage and count the money for a lot of the movie.
Yeah, yep.
But again, it's a full ensemble cast. Damon and Affleck, I thought were both doing good. The directing was pretty solid, and it didn't look terrible.
Ben Affleck, I gotta say, like, even like the bad movies he's in, he's usually pretty decent in everything.
Yeah, he's never like I said.
And I mean, Matt Damon is Matt Damon been bad in anything?
I'm sure there's something out there he's bad in.
It's got to be. I want to see it though. If it
But
is,
like I said, like I thought right at the very beginning, I'm like, oh, did they miscast Ben Affleck in this? Is he trying to play a hard ass that he can't quite play? But he kind of works into it, and you're kind of like, whatever. But yeah, it's good. I don't know.
I enjoyed it. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. How about you? Same.
Yeah,
What-
we're all 3.5.
yeah. So I mean, we're all right in line there. And my thing is like anything like that's 2.5 is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
So, but this is like borderline. Like it could have went another way. Like it could have been really great.
Yeah.
I mean, they cleaned a couple things up, but I get it.
At the same time, I think it could have been worse.
Yeah, it definitely. It's one of those movies that could teeter-tot either way.
Rides that line.
Yeah, and I feel like the complaints we have are from things they were asked to do.
Right. I feel like when I was thinking about rating it, I'm like, is this a 3 or a 3.5? And I'm kind of like, I had a good time. It beat my expectations for a Netflix movie.
Right. And it kept me off my phone.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a win if you ask me.
Yeah, I had a good time with it.
All right. So
I see some people are not liking it as much as we did. I'm kind of like, I don't know. What are people wanting here?
Yeah.
It's like going to see a killer chimp movie. Like, what do you want out of this?
I feel like people were wanting heat or something, out of this.
Yeah.
It's like it's a Netflix movie,
Right?
people.
It looks like it's relatively low budget. There's not like
I was just gonna say, I feel like this would have been like one of those Blockbuster movies that only got released in Blockbuster, and you know how they had the section like Blockbuster exclusive,
Yep.
and you're like, usually those movies were like low budget, but they were fucking good.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. Like, turn the lights out and have a good time watching it.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be entertained, and it does have a twist. Does have a twist, just to let you know.
Twist.
For all the
don't
Cinebros.
don't rip the twist, okay?
Yeah.
Fucking dance now?
Are you trying to steal this rip, Rob? I know you're trying to steal this rip.
I'm not stealing this rip. Are you stealing this rip? Who's stealing the rip?
Not me.
How much is it? 75,000?
All right. So moving on now, we are going to talk about 28 years later, The Bone Temple. And this is starring, how do you say his name? Ralph Fiennes?
Rafe.
Yes,
Ralph. Ralph looking Rafe.
It looks like Ralph, but it's
Yeah.
really Rafe, right? The L is silent. So this was the sequel to last year's 28 years later. And it kind of just like flows right off of the first one, essentially.
Part of my specific problem with 28 Years Later was it felt like half a movie.
Yeah, it was. We talked about it last year, and it felt like a very incomplete movie.
And
like you just didn't get where it was going.
Yeah.
I was thinking after we watched this one, like, does somebody need to watch 28 Years Later to understand the Bone Temple? And I think it helps. Like, knowing the characters and stuff already, you still get sort of kind of reintroduced to them.
Yeah.
They don't spend a lot of time on it, so it definitely. I before I came over here, I started rewatching the 28 Years Later while I was having dinner. I only got like 40 minutes into it. but I feel like I like it better knowing that I liked the Bone Temple as much as I did.
I was thinking, I was like, they could have just made this one and maybe added like 15 minutes in to kind of explain something. Maybe had that opening from the last one with this, and we would have gotten it essentially. But then I started thinking, I was like, 28 years later had to crawl. I mean, essentially, it had to crawl. So 28 years later, the Bone Temple could walk. Because, I mean, you had to get the character development with the kid and Ralph Fiennes' character and
Spike and Samson.
And like that all is pivotal to the success of 28 years later Bone Temple.
Yeah, you didn't have to spend so much time working on backstory because there was a whole movie already.
Yeah, there's a whole movie about it. So thinking about that, I have a much more finer appreciation for the first one now, whereas I wasn't very high on it.
Right.
And now I want to rewatch it, and I'll probably up my rating on that too, because this all works together. And now that it's both out, you can look at this as one movie total. Obviously, that's a long fucking movie, but
It's fine.
As I'm rewatching the first one there, I feel like there's a lot of style and not quite as much substance. I know there's more, a little more in the second half, but I like everything I disliked in 28 years later. I liked more in the Bone Temple.
I felt like the cinematography was on in this one. The acting, of course, was top notch. Chef's kiss. Ralph Fiennes, man.
Oh yeah,
that dude is a
fantastic.
master of his craft,
he's
dude.
just killing it with his sort of quiet British voice, telling you things.
He's so fucking good in everything, man.
Samson.
So fucking good.
Samson, are you in there, Samson?
Yeah, there's some scenes where they're like doing morphine together, and you're
It's just two dudes getting high for most of the movie.
Yeah, you kind of have like this appreciation for it. Like he knows like his days are coming to an end. He's like, I'm just gonna get high with the fucking zombie.
What's going on in your mind, Samson?
So here's the synopsis for 28 years later, the Bone Temple. Dr. Kelson finds himself in a shocking new relationship with consequences that could change the world as they know it. And Spike's encounter with Jimmy Crystal becomes a nightmare he can't escape. Which basically, if you watch the first one, the Jimmys that he encounters at the end, where everybody was like, what the fuck what are they doing here?
The Power Rangers?
Literally the worst scene in that movie.
Yeah.
Like you just don't know what they're fucking getting at there. And that's what pissed people off so much about that. But they really get into it, and you get to see how fucked up these people are. I mean, they're like Satanists pretty much.
Right.
And they're just like whoever they encounter, they're just fucking they're terrible to. Like they're the fucked up people. They're like the Negans of this universe.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Probably worse than Negans.
Yeah.
At least Negan was like cool with certain people, and he needed people. These people don't give a fuck. Whoever they encounter just fucking gets it. But
that scene early on in the pool where they make the Jimmys fight because there's a new Jimmy.
Yeah.
I think I seen a trailer. He's like, well, what's your name? Spike. He's like, no, your name's Jimmy.
Yeah. Listen, man. They're like the end of this movie just fucking it just hits, dude.
Again, we were talking about earlier here. I don't think either of us were like super excited to see this movie.
No, not at all.
We both heard some decent things about it, so we're kind of like, let's go. And I enjoyed it. Even I don't know how much you want to give away about the scene toward the end, but there's a scene that involves Ralph Fiennes and Iron Maiden. It's just like the funnest scene in a movie that I think I've seen in a long time.
I've heard all about it.
I think Sleazy was like kind of chuckling to himself.
Oh, dude, I was cracking up, dude. It was great.
And I had a big old smile on my face. And it's just like this great sort of transcendent
because it's
scene.
one of those scenes where you're like, this is brilliant. This is exactly what this person should do in this situation.
And it kind of comes out of nowhere. For the rest of the movies, you got the Jimmys killing people, and you got Kelson and Samson getting high, and Kelson trying to like, can I cure Samson? Can I get into his head a little bit? And then this thing happens, and it's just...
It's great, dude. And I think that will go down as like, I don't know how I want to put this, but that'll go down as like a really iconic scene in cinema history. Like it's that good, dude. And I'm telling you right now, if you were a fan of any of the 28 days later, 28 weeks later, 28 years later, you've got to see this, and you've got to see it on the big screen
Really
while
should.
it's still in theaters. Like I said, like to see this on the IMAX was great. Like, I mean, just some of the visuals they give you is just awesome.
It's a very good looking movie.
Yes,
On top
definitely.
of everything else.
And I mean, like I said, the writing was top notch in this.
Written by Alex Garland. Did
Yes.
he write for other 28 years? I'm sure he did.
Yeah. I think he wrote it with what's his face.
Danny Boyle.
I mean, this was a different director for this one.
Mia
Yeah,
DaCosta.
DaCosta.
And I gotta say, man, she might be like, I mean, Paul Thomas Anderson's probably my director of the year with her as a close, runner up.
She kept it a lot more simple than Danny Boyle did all those tricks to edit.
Yeah,
I
And
think
like
that's
the
what
headshot stuff.
I think
and
that's
all
what
that.
I didn't like about it because I'm like it threw me off. I just didn't like it.
And that's kind of what Danny Boyle is known for, I guess.
and
anyway.
they shot a bunch of those scenes with like multiple
a big
iPhone,
iPhone
and
rig.
they kind of like stitch them all together and all that. But nah, dude, like I fucking love this movie, dude, and it like. I was really kind of bummed about 28 years later, like where the fuck are they going with this?
Right.
And now I'm like, oh man, I hope they
I
fucking
kind of want to see this third one now.
Yeah, I want to see this third one. I want to see how they end this franchise or what are they going to go next?
I think Alex Garland's going to direct the last one. I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that yet.
And there's a big surprise at the end of this one. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I think if you're a fan of this franchise, you'll be like, oh shit, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Got me thinking now.
You should really like. I mean, I know it's not going to happen this weekend, but you got to find time to go see it, dude.
I like I like the tone of it. I like even the violence. In the first scene, one of the Jimmies gets it in their femoral artery in the leg and pulls the knife out, and you're just like, ugh.
And they're so brutal. They're like fucking laughing that this man's toast, and they're just like laughing. They're like, oh well, fuck it. We're just gonna keep torturing people.
You got the main Jimmy Crystal. You got Jimmy Inc., who kind of ends up partnering with Spike for a lot of movies. She was really cool.
Yeah, that chick was really good in this movie. Yeah. So, and like I said, like the actors are all really great, and I mean everybody's top notch.
And Jack O'Connell is of course the main Jimmy. So
yeah, everybody's top notch in this. I mean, Ralph Fiennes is just like I said, he's a master. Of his craft, and it's on full display in this. But like I said, I mean, I can't even recommend this enough. Like, you got to go see it. I know one thing. I'm gonna buy the 4Ks on this. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely. But do you wait because there's got to be a box set, you know? So I'll probably buy them on digital, and then when the box set comes out, I'll own that.
Yeah, it's again, another solid movie. It's not saying much because it's early in the year, but it's my favorite movie of the year so far.
Now, would this be eligible for the Sleazies this year?
I guess technically it'd be last year or next year.
Yeah. So
I think we usually keep it pretty simple. Go January to January, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, it is January, so it came out.
December.
Yeah. You mean calendar year?
Start. Yeah.
I don't know, because I mean, I think this got nominated for Oscars. So normally we kind of follow.
Oscars go February to February or some weird thing like that.
So I mean, we could include this because I think we had 28 years later in last year's Sleazies. Right. So I think it may end up in there, and if that's the case, it may win horror movie of the year. I don't know.
It's gonna be hard to beat. Like I said, it was a good movie, and there's a scene at the end that just sort of takes it to another level, and it works. It doesn't take you out of the movie; it works within the movie and everything. And it's just
I can't
really
say enough.
Movie.
I can't say enough good things about this. And this may be a thing where I rewatch it, and it may be pushed to a 4.5. I don't know. We'll see.
I was literally thinking to myself the day or two after, I could go see that again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're at an hour and 22 minutes right now. So see how quickly we moved through that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought we were gonna be pushing 2 hours. I mean, we will probably after this, but we're gonna do a top 10 or top 15. We'll see how many we can squeak out here of top snow movies that you can watch to get you, I don't know, make you feel like you're in the element or something here. You know, like when it snows, I try to watch a movie that's based around snow.
Snowy,
yeah, to kind of, add to the element. But so I know you have a list just fired up for this.
I don't even remember when I made it. But like you said, I like to watch my snowy movies when it snows.
Yeah.
So I just made it. Excuse me. I made a little letterbox list whenever I did about movies revolving around snow.
So do you think we can get 15 out of this?
I mean, I've got at least 13 here. 13 myself.
Okay.
I have 13 as well.
Wow, you guys I was struggling to find them. There's a bunch I haven't seen.
Well, I was stretching for like some like oddball ones that I tried to not include like our main ones that you really usually watch.
I mean, there's some ones. I try not to include like Christmas movies because
Yeah, I think I have
Home Alone is snowy, but I wouldn't call it a snow movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking more along the lines of movies that just happen to have snow in them, Okay, so I mean, listen, if we're gonna start the snow movie list off here, there's one movie in particular that has to be on this. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's just go ahead and put this up on the screen here so people on YouTube land can follow along here. Okay, so we're just gonna put the official Sleazy Podcast top 15 snow movie list. There we go. Okay, so there's one movie in particular you gotta add it. It's in snow. I think we're all in agreement here.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm going with this? The Thing.
Of course. I think that was my first one I put on there too.
The original The Thing too.
Now, this is my cheat because I've got John Carpenter's The Thing. I've got the original The Thing from Another World, which they're both good. I mean, obviously John Carpenter's is John Carpenter's The Thing. What more do we need to say about that? But the original Thing from 1951, it's actually a pretty solid sort of ensemble movie in itself.
Yeah.
It's a nice 87 minutes.
87 minutes. You love that 90-minute movie.
And then, to also sort of cheat again, there is an episode of Doctor Who from the 70s called The Seeds of Doom during Tom Baker's run. And it is also basically The Thing. I think it's at least partially based off of Who Goes There, which is the story that they're all based off of. And The Seeds, it's basically the same story. It starts with a bunch of people at like an Arctic or something research station, and they bring back some sort of plant thing. So it's more like the Thing from the 1950s, but it's basically the same thing. I think it starts in the snow and it ends in the snow. And actually, it just came out on that season. Just got released on Blu-ray.
Okay.
So it's one of my things to give it a rewatch and see if it still holds up. It's been a while since I've watched it.
You should. You should.
I mean, a lot of the Doctor Who's are, especially the old ones, are on Letterboxd. When scientists in the Antarctic uncover a mysterious seed pod, the Doctor is called in to investigate. He soon realizes it is extraterrestrial and extremely dangerous. At the same time, however, ruthless millionaire plant lover Harrison Chase has learned of the find and decides he must have the pod for his collection of rare and beautiful flora. Meanwhile, the pod itself harbors intelligent life with sinister plans of its own. That's a good Doctor Who episode, classic Doctor Who episode.
Nice.
So that's my cheat. They're all basically The Thing, but there's three of them.
Yeah. So who wants to add to this next?
Well, surely if The Thing's number one, there's only one other snow movie to be number two, and it's The Shining.
Yep.
Okay. We'll add The Shining in there. $1980, Stanley Kubrick. All right.
Danny.
Robzilla, what would you like to add to the list?
Well, let's go with another one called Misery.
Misery. I've not seen Misery yet. I need to watch that. I've been waiting for
That's not on my list. That's a good one. That's
Rob Reiner.
not super snowy, but obviously it plays a role. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure it has enough for it.
All right. I was looking at list earlier because I'm like,
I had to as well.
you start thinking about it and you're like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? So would I be pressed to? I mean, I think I want to add Frozen to this. Have you seen Frozen?
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
good,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
And it's not like a high budget movie or anything. Like, again, there's no like overlying issues. It's just a fucked up situation that people have to survive.
And that's really scary because things like that could happen.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what's
yeah,
more
definitely.
terrifying about it.
Which one is Frozen?
They get stuck on a ski lift.
I think it's this one. Is it 2010?
I think it is.
Adam Green.
Yeah, Adam
Yeah,
Green.
that's it.
That's
Yep.
Yep.
That's got the dude that played is it Iceman from the X-Men movies? What is his name?
Oh, he has a brother. I know that he has.
Yeah,
a
they're twins, right?
Yeah, they're twins. Yeah.
But yeah, they basically these it's like a couple and a friend. They get stuck up on a ski lift, and they think everybody's gone, and they turn the fucking ski lift off.
Oh yeah.
And they're just.
I think I've seen clips of it,
and there's like a blizzard coming through, and they're like fucking stuck on this, and then they can't jump down because if they jump down, they're obviously, I mean,
too high up.
Yeah, they get fucked up.
Sean Asmore.
Yes, and then there's a pack of wolves that's circling them, just waiting for them to fall down. So yeah, it's a really fucked up movie, man. It's tense too. All right, it's back to you, PBS.
This is another snow movie that I love to watch. It's a little movie called The Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars.
Ooh, okay.
Got to start on the Hoth planet. Obviously, the whole movie's not snowy, but I mean, the opening with Hoth is just such.
It's
iconic.
great, yeah. Where he's like frozen up on the ceiling and he uses the lightsaber. Oh, it's so.
Thought they smelled bad on the outside, kid.
I'm looking for lists here again. 20 essential cold weather thrillers. All right, it's on you, Rob.
Oh, I'm going to go with 2003 Dreamcatcher.
God damn it.
I thought for sure there was one Rob was going to go for right out the gate. And he didn't go for it. I've never seen Dreamcatcher. It's
What year did you say that was? 2003?
Yeah.
Not looked very favorable on by most of the Stephen King community there.
I mean,
I like it.
It does have a great cast.
I just watched it recently. I want to say Halloween, and it was decent.
Donnie Wahlberg, Deadits,
Yeah. Well, it's got what's his face too?
Thomas Jane, Morgan Freeman.
No, who's the dude from Mallrats?
Oh,
Jason
Lee.
Jason Lee. Yeah, Jason Lee's really good in that.
And Damian Lewis as well.
Yeah, Damian Lewis is in it. Yes.
Great cast.
Cast. It's a good cast. It's kind of funny though. It feels like a TV movie, but it was a big budget.
Right.
Yeah, it was a big budget movie.
Yeah, you're right. It does feel like a TV.
Yeah, it does feel very made for TV like. Okay, I'm looking here. Let me see. Ooh, I know what I want to put. The Hateful Eight.
Yep.
You got to put the Hateful Eight in there, right?
How them bells sound, bitch.
How them bells sound, bitch. And they have that. It's like an extended version on Netflix, where they're in episodes.
Yeah.
And it's like 4 hours long, so that'd be a good one to watch this weekend.
Walton Goggins, our boy, is in that.
Well, so far we've got 7. So it's back to you, my friend.
Oh, let me throw out. This is one I always kind of like, and I've revisited every now and again. But it's called Last Winter from 2006. And it's been a while since I've rewatched it, but let's see what the synopsis here is. In the Arctic region of northern Alaska, an oil company's advanced team struggles to establish a drilling base that will forever alter the pristine land. After one team member is found dead, a disorientation slowly claims the sanity of the others as each of them succumbs to a mysterious fear. And it's kind of like, it says it's, they're up there, they're working for an oil company. There's also sort of like mysterious things going on with like the local tribe and like sort of like the Wendigo legend and that kind of thing.
What's the name of this movie again?
The Last Winter.
The Last Winter. 2006. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay.
See, I haven't watched it since last time I got it logged was like 10 years ago. So I need to give that one a rewatch. But I remember always kind of not like a 5-star movie or anything, but it's like, it's pretty solid. A little different.
All right, we're at 8. So you make the 9th pick, Rob.
I'm going to go with 1993 Alive.
Alive? Okay. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, it's got the Crash, the soccer team with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. I saw this. Somebody was talking about this on one of their lists I was watching. All right. Yeah, that's the one where the rugby team crashes.
Yep.
And they have to like eat people and shit to survive. Yeah, that's
I feel like they've remade that one once or twice.
Yeah, definitely.
They did one not too long ago. It was a thing Netflix version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was one.
Yeah.
People were talking about. I meant to watch that and just never got around to it.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think I'm just so used to seeing the one alive one, that version, because I've seen I don't know how many times. Every time it's on, I always watch it, no matter what.
Should I put Cliffhanger in here?
Cliffhanger is on my list.
It's
is.
good, right?
I haven't watched it in a long time. I really need to revisit it.
I mean, it is snowy. They're up in the top of the mountains.
Solid
and
90s action movie.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah, it is. And that's got our boy from Walking Dead and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker. Yeah, Michael Rooker plays one of the other guys in that.
Yeah.
Stallone, and what's the other guy?
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow, yeah. He's the bad guy, right?
He is one of the best fucking villains ever.
He's so fucking good, dude.
Here's my quick cliffhanger story. When my buddies and I went to the 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip, we were having breakfast the next morning and at the little continental breakfast at the hotel, and everybody was talking about how they had access to Showtime and the softcore show.
Yeah.
Movies. And we're like, oh, we were watching Cliffhanger last night.
And Cliffhanger is one of those movies where if it comes on, you're like, I gotta watch it. It's like, remember when? That movie was so big, like they spoofed it in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective 2, where he lets go of the raccoon. No. Oh man. All right, it's on you, PBS.
All right, I'm gonna change it up here just a little bit and throw one out. Well, not change it up too much since you got the Hateful Eight in there, but I've got one called Breakheart Pass.
Oh, like
Breakheart is one word. Pass. From 1975.
Oh man,
starring old Chuck Bronson.
Oh, it's got to be good.
And it's sort of a Western, sort of a mystery. It's set on a train that's going out through like the Dakotas or whatever during winter. And Charles Bronson gets on the train. There's been a murder. We're not quite sure at the beginning who he is and what he's doing and what everybody else is doing. So it's a sort of a nice sort of Western mystery on a train movie.
Okay.
Lots of snow.
All right.
Solid watch.
I can dig it. So we're at 11 now. Rob? Zilla.
Let's go with 2000's Snow Day.
Snow Day?
Mm-hmm.
All one word or separate?
Separate.
2000. Okay. Who's in that?
Oh, let me see here. Chris Elliott, Chevy Chase.
Okay.
Mark Webber. That's like, so I remember watching this. So they have a big snow day, and then Chris Elliott is like the snowman, and like they're trying to stop him from snow plowing, so that way they have to go to school.
Okay.
So I watched that a bunch of times when I was on. It was a fun movie.
All right.
Like kids movie.
It's back on me now, huh? I'm gonna pick The Day After Tomorrow. Yeah, it's a totally fucked up, like, it's not the greatest movie, but it's so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like, we have to get into the library before the wind freezes us. Jake Gyllenhaal and what's his face, the one crazy fucker now, Dennis Quaid.
Yep.
So he's of course the scientist that no one wants to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like there's a lot of that in real life and in movies.
They're like
like the end of the world's coming. I'll just let it fucking happen.
That's fine.
Just let it happen.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, fuck your son. He'll figure a way out.
When you said you had to go to work that one day and drive in the snow and the ice, was it like the day after tomorrow when that freezes over?
Not quite as bad. Like, I mean, there was, the drift makes these kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it, like walls almost. Yeah. And you see that and you're like, it's just dead outside. Like there's not a soul out there. And it's just eerie when you're driving through situations like that because the world stops for a little bit, at least the majority of it. And you're like, what the fuck? Is this what the end of the world kind of feels like,
Quiet and peaceful. Yeah. Everybody's at home.
Yeah, like you can hear shit from a long ways away. Like the noise of the city just isn't there. But yeah, man, The Day After Tomorrow is a fun flick. I believe that's from, was it Ronald Emmerich? He does all the disaster movies. I can't remember anymore. Okay, so what do you got?
I guess I got to put this one here. Very cold movie. Let the right one in.
Ooh.
I forgot there's a lot of snow in that one.
Obviously the Swedish version, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
It
original.
is Swedish, right?
I think that's what it is, or Norwegian maybe.
Yeah, Norwegian. Same thing here. It's Iceland. It's Iceland, people.
It's all Iceland. It's all Iceland.
It's all ice.
Give me my prize.
Did you see where they were like, he's not misquoting Greenland. That's his nickname to get under Greenland's
right.
because it's all ice. And it's like, whatever, people.
Icy land. Give me the snow cone.
This guy's not that fucking smart. Jesus Christ, dude. Like he was an informant for the FBI for Epstein. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't be starting to wish death on people here now, Rob.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Made it. You've made it so far.
No,
I am impressed. I mentioned that, and you can tell he's like, his brain's like clicking in overtime. Like,
Oh, yeah.
don't threaten, don't
It
threaten,
is.
don't tell somebody you don't want them to wake up.
My head's going haywire.
Yeah.
It's like computing.
Okay,
Now, I can tell people they're fucking stupid every day. That's fine.
you can. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
I don't think that's considered violent extremism.
No, it might be. It might be now these days. So is it Tamino? Or we got it? How many we got now?
11, 12, 13, 14. It's on you to close it out, buddy.
Let's go with a shitty movie, Jack Frost.
Really? You're really going to put that on? Like, this is supposed to be the top 15 snow movies, dude. I will not accept that answer.
How about
Give us a good movie.
Groundhog Day?
Okay, I will accept
I
that.
didn't think about it. That's a
Yeah.
good.
Well, I forget too because it's very slushy, but it has snow in it. But it's kind of slushy and dreary out.
I did see where this was on a lot of people's lists.
I didn't think about it. Now, Rob, how are you not going to say 30 Days of Night?
Oh, that's true.
I was going to say 30 Days of Night, but I think we got a good list here.
I have an honorable mention because it's
We can put that in the honorable mention.
that one, and then because I had Vertical Limit just because it's in the snow. But we got
Just because Sleazy recently shared that video of the one guy making fun of Vertical.
Yeah.
no, I had that one.
Did I share that guy with you guys, or what, did I
think you
just
did.
like retweet it?
I saw it at some point, and I think you shared it or retweeted it. Like, right
I'm like, what? I don't remember that movie being as bad as these people were talking about it. I'm like, it's Vertical Limit.
Well, I mean, we have Cliffhanger, so there's really no point having that one on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, a rescue mission in the mountains.
Except with dynamite or some kind of
Yeah,
synthetic.
they blow like something out of the top of that mountain, I think. It's been years since I've watched
They
it.
have to carry some type of liquid, but it's super sensitive where it
Like if they
explodes.
drop it, it'll explode.
That,
yeah.
and also if it's out in the sun too long, it explodes.
What is it? That's got Chris
O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell. He's so good, dude. What happened to that guy? I think he does TV now.
He did the NCIS show, whatever it was.
I saw where.
And, Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Bill Paxton was in that. Yeah, it's got a good cast. And the one chick from
I know who you're talking about. I forget her name.
she played in the Witchcraft movie, I want to say.
Robin Tunney, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, she was such a babe in the 90s.
Yeah.
She had that girl next door look, and you're just like, I love her.
Just like I love her.
I'll run through a couple more I got on my list just to have them on here. There's a spaghetti western called The Great Silence
Okay.
that takes place like in a snowy environment. It's a mute gunslinger fights in defense of a group of outlaws and a vengeful young widow against a group of ruthless bounty hunters. It's been a while since I've seen that one, but I like that one. I got those. Runaway Train's a good one with John Voight
Yes.
and Eric Roberts,
Yes.
where these two guys like escape from jail and they get on this train that can't stop. And it's really good. Well, I've seen that one once. I need to revisit that one. There's one called The Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas,
Oh, man.
starring Peter Cushing. So that's a nice black and white one there for you. About kindly English botanist and a gruff American promoter lead an expedition to the Himalayas in search of the legendary Yeti. Horror Express is one I like. I've only watched once. I need to revisit again. Mysterious and unearthly deaths start to occur while Professor Saxton is transporting the frozen remains of a primitive humanoid creature he found in Manchuria back to Europe. This is another train one in the snow. Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Telly Savalas. I remember it giving like Thing vibes because it's another one of those ones where something is killing people and maybe it can shapeshift or it can like possess people, so you're never exactly sure where or who the killer is. Another one is Dead Snow, Red versus Dead.
Yeah,
I think Muzz like the Dead Snow movies. There's actually two of them, or there might be more by now.
I haven't watched them, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The first one is like kind of like a low budget horror film that takes place in like one place, and then Dead Snow 2 is like they get a bigger budget. It's really funny. It's very horror. It's very like Evil Deadish. The sequel you did not see coming. The gruesome Nazi zombies are back to finish their mission, but our hero is not willing to die. He is gathering his own army to give them a final fight. I remember that one being really fun. I haven't watched that one in a long time either. And then there's a movie called Dreams, directed by Akira Kurosawa, and it's got like a bunch of segments in it. And there's one segment about a bunch of guys climbing a mountain in the snow, and they kind of like start to. There's like a blizzard comes up, and they can't find their camp, and there's like a demon or a witch who's sort of slowly kind of like putting them to sleep, letting them freeze and die, and they kind of find their camp at the end. It's really good segment of.
You're pulling some deep ones out here.
Like I said, I started my list a while ago, and that's pretty much what I got. I added a couple there: Misery, Groundhog Day, some good stuff.
Yeah. I added Alien versus Predator, the first one, because I mean it's in Antarctica.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah, dude, I think those movies get a little bit more hate than they should. Like they're not terrible.
Well, I think with that one it's PG-13 and it's not really rated R, so I think that's what more the gripe is really.
I think they just weren't as good as people
wanted them to be. Yeah,
I of course I put Violent Night because I mean that's just a fun movie. I know it's Christmas, but still.
Yeah.
Wind River.
Yes,
that's a great movie.
Jeremy Renner and is it Elizabeth Olsen?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good movie, dude. That's a nice little thriller.
John Barathol.
Yeah.
Die Hard 2.
Oh yeah, that's a good snow movie.
I got Ice Age, Happy Feet.
Yeah, Ice Age and Happy Feet would have been in there.
Yeah, I love Ice Age movies. John Leguizamo.
What about Snowpiercer?
Yeah, that one too.
Snowpiercer's a good little snow movie.
I never watched the series. I was always curious.
Yeah, I didn't have time to watch the series.
Usually when the snow's coming down thick, it's a Thing or Shining kind of night.
Yeah, I definitely am thinking about firing up The Thing tomorrow. I might even watch like the remake, or not the remake, the prequel.
I need to revisit that one.
It's not horrible.
No, it's not bad at all.
I think just because they do a lot more CGI because it's that time, but
the diehards were not happy with it.
Whatever. Cry me a river.
But I liked it. So, and if we missed something, let us know. If you've got something that you think should have been on our list, let us know. We'll be happy to, watch it or admit we missed it. Yeah. So, as always, the call to action is just get one person to listen, and from there we'll get another person to listen or watch. Make sure you're giving us a like, follow, or subscribe on YouTube, the TikTok. If we're still on TikTok by the end of the weekend, who knows? They'll probably find a bunch of other shit we did wrong and penalize us for it and
Can't call
kick us
people
off.
Stupid. Fuck off.
Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, I get it. Like, I violated. Does anybody have time to read all those rules?
AI does.
Apparently,
Skynet does.
Like, I've never tried to put threatening stuff out, so I'm kind of like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. Like, do we all have to be perfect now on this shit? But and then it's like it's been on there so long. Like, what? Just take it off. Why do you have to give me strikes and shit? Yeah. Just take the shit off.
Yeah,
like it's that easy. Just take it off there if it violates community standards or whatever guidelines.
I mean, what happens? You go to fucking prison and you got 3 strikes.
No, they just ban you.
I know. I'm just saying.
So, but it's like if it's that petty, like what else have I fucking violated?
They want you to quote the good book with verses.
Oh,
That's
I know.
what they want you to do.
Yeah. They can kindly get fucked. As my good friend Robzilla would say.
That's right. Get fucked. Sideways.
Robzilla's call to action is just go out there and assassinate one person, and they can assassinate one person.
Free Luigi.
Just hope that people don't come home at the end of the night.
And they can Manchurian candidate and homeland one person. And
These all have to be Nazis, though, just like you know.
But yeah, that's all we got for you for episode 225. And, just make sure you're giving us a like, a follow, subscription, the
comment,
typical
whatever.
stuff. Yeah, comment. Just engage with us because that ultimately helps us get into the algorithm and helps other people that are like-minded see the show that they might have not seen.
You can get Robzilla to personally insult you.
Yes, and, you can insult us all you want. You can be like, these motherfuckers are stupid. And I'll gladly like it because you engaged with us.
And you're fucking stupid for listening, too. There.
Yeah, like, what are you listening to us for to find out?
Stupid. Loser. Nerd.
All right, folks. That's all we have. As always, keep it sleazy.
Thanks for listening to the Sleazy Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and remember, listen to Sleazy.